2025 SYC Nevada. Presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowl Metrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from South Point Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, the 2025 SYC Nevada. Welcome to the 2025 SYC Nevada. Presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowl Metrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from South Point Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, the 2025 SYC Nevada. Welcome to the 2025 SYC Nevada. Presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowl Metrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from South Point Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, the 2025 SYC Nevada. Welcome to the 2025 SYC Nevada. Presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowl Metrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from South Point Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, the 2025 SYC Nevada. Welcome to the 2025 SYC Nevada. Presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowl Metrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from South Point Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, the 2025 SYC Nevada. Welcome to the 2025 SYC Nevada. Presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships. By PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy. By Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management. By T&D Transportation. And by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities. Ballard versus the Big C and Make-A-Wish, Utah. Now, live from South Point Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, the 2025 SYC Nevada. Welcome to the 2025 SYC Nevada. Presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships. By PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy. By Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management. By T&D Transportation. And by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities. Ballard versus the Big C and Make-A-Wish, Utah. Now, live from South Point Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, the 2025 SYC Nevada. Welcome to the 2025 SYC Nevada. Presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships. By PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy. By Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management. By T&D Transportation. And by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities. Ballard versus the Big C and Make-A-Wish, Utah. Now, live from South Point Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, the 2025 SYC Nevada. Welcome to the 2025 SYC Nevada. Presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships. By PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy. By Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management. By T&D Transportation. And by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities. Ballard versus the Big C and Make-A-Wish, Utah. Now, live from South Point Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, the 2025 SYC Nevada. Welcome to the 2025 SYC Nevada. Presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships. By PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy. By Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management. By T&D Transportation. And by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities. Ballard versus the Big C and Make-A-Wish, Utah. Now, live from South Point Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, the 2025 SYC Nevada. Welcome to the 2025 SYC Nevada. Presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships. By PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy. By Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management. By T&D Transportation. And by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities. Ballard versus the Big C and Make-A-Wish, Utah. Now, live from South Point Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, the 2025 SYC Nevada. Welcome to the 2025 SYC Nevada. Presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships. By PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy. By Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management. By T&D Transportation. And by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities. Ballard versus the Big C and Make-A-Wish, Utah. Now, live from South Point Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, the 2025 SYC Nevada. Welcome to the 2025 SYC Nevada. Presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships. By PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy. By Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management. By T&D Transportation. And by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics.
Welcome back to Las Vegas. We're here, final round of the SYC, the first SYC of the year. SYC Nevada. We're at South Point Bowling Plaza. The families are just, they love this place. All I keep hearing is, we love South Point Bowling Plaza. And who doesn't love South Point Bowling Plaza?
You're right.
That's what I would like to know.
Anybody who's been here, it's such an impressive complex.
It's amazing.
A really fun place to bowl.
Yeah, I was having a conversation this morning. Do you have, well, have you bowled in South Point, or you just coached in South Point?
I have not bowled in South Point.
Okay, I have a favorite area in South Point. I think every bowler kind of gets a favorite area in this building.
I know your favorite area.
Where's my favorite area?
Starbucks downstairs.
Well, 100% actually, yes, that's true. If I'm ever lost, I'm in line down there. Although the mobile order thing, when they started doing that,
right.
All bets.
Go ahead, sorry.
I like the 20s.
Oh, really?
That corner. I'm that corner person.
Right.
I've always shot like high 6 or 700 in that area.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good.
So, but anyway, okay. So, but we're not watching the 20s. We're watching 47 through 52, and our main pair, we're watching Christian Mouton, Casey Knudsen, Carter Pinkowski, Aiden Watts, Carter Gross, and Maverick Beagle, which is a great group of bowlers.
Yeah.
Casey was one of our medalists on the round.
And is this the U18 boys that we're watching in front of us?
This is definitely U18 boys.
Okay.
Yeah. We got some other standouts to the right and left too.
Yep.
We got Joss Weems, past SYC champion.
He's on the left.
And then Gage Baker on the right.
Yep. Mark Baker's son, very talented.
Yes, who's grown about 2 feet, I think.
Yep.
He's pretty tall. And then Brady McDonough. Of course, everyone follows him on social media, YouTube, and.
Yes, and congrats to Brady. He just signed a letter of intent to Wichita State.
So exciting, yeah.
One of my favorites.
All of the college signings, you know, we got to witness the college signing yesterday
Yep.
for Vanderbilt with
Awesome.
Avery Dumigan and Caitlin Abagania. It's happy and sad to watch kids decide where
Right.
they're going to school, then they leave,
Yeah.
and then they don't talk to us. I'm just kidding. A lot of them do. They come back.
So coming up on lane 51, we do have Gage Baker, Mark Baker's son, and Mark was telling me that Gage is now taller than Mark,
Gage is
and Mark is not short.
no, and you see him. He is larger than life. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
He's not but on the screen he
Two-hander.
does look tall.
Yep.
Look at that game. Whew.
Great shot there from Gage.
Lots of power.
And this is the long pattern today, Blair.
Yeah, what's the length?
The length on this pattern is 45 feet. The ratio is 3.09 to 1. Volume is 27.05 mils.
Okay.
Okay. It is close to a sports shot. Technically, it's not quite under 3 to 1, but I'd say 3.09 is close.
Yeah.
So they're not going to be easy, but I think we're going to see some good scores today.
We do this is the most, in most SYCs, this is our most forgiving pattern.
Yeah.
Or we try to make the Sunday pattern because,
And here on lane 51, we do have Brady. We just talked about him.
for sure. Great shot.
Yeah. Now, we were talking at the end of the stream yesterday that we've had 2 300 games so far.
We have.
One on the short, one on the medium,
We gotta have one on the long, right?
and one from a girl and one from a boy.
Yes.
So I'm excited to see
who
who it's going to be.
Yeah. Well, in your seminar yesterday, you shared Friday, you
Yeah.
shared a fun story about a bowler who struggled with the 10th frame.
Right.
But you said the hardest strike is the first frame, and I'm looking around, and there are some
Correct.
people that have filled that first frame. So,
Yeah, we joked about that because a
Yeah.
lot of people come in, will say, "Oh my God, I can never get the 10th one. The 10th one is always the hardest, or the 11th one is the hardest."
Sure.
And when you think about it logically, if you don't strike in the first frame, you don't have a chance for 300.
You're 100%
So in theory, the
right.
first one is the most important. It's just
Yeah.
that nobody's thinking about it yet.
Yeah, because you don't immediately eliminate yourself.
Yeah. And what causes the pressure of a 300 usually is thinking ahead or thinking behind. Thinking ahead like, oh, 3 more strikes, I get 300, or oh, I'm on the front 9.
True.
You know, you start to take yourself out of the present moment focus, and that causes pressure and less chance of making a good quality shot.
Trying to get some photos posted for the families of the medalists. We did have our award ceremony this morning, like we do at every SYC. We'll have our final award ceremony. Now, this is a total pin tournament, so no
Right.
match play. Whoever knocks down the most pins wins.
Yep, 15 games. 5 games on each pattern, short, medium, and long.
We got some folks tuning in this morning. Good morning, Gilberto. We missed you guys at this event. Good morning, Lewis. Keith, I bet you are watching Maverick. What a cool name Maverick is.
Yeah.
I want to be named Maverick.
I like the last name too, Beagle.
Me too. I know.
We're
it's
dog
just-
people.
We are dog people. Yeah. I just love that name. So where should the bowlers? You mentioned the lane pattern.
Yeah.
Where do you think they should be playing to start?
Well, and we can kind of see on the stream here, they're playing, most of them are playing around the second arrow, a little bit inside. Angles through the front of the lane are a little bit straighter than some of the patterns we saw yesterday. I think some pairs might play a little bit better from further out, or if you have a little bit lower rev rate, maybe a little bit further out. But I think if we see too much angle through the heads, to the right for a right-hander or to the left for a left-hander, I think we'll see the ball hang a bit on this long pattern. So I think they're going to keep it in front of them a little bit more.
That was a great shot. Oh, I thought that was a great shot by Carter, but he
Yeah,
must have
just a little
gone
bit
in.
inside.
Yeah.
And the middle of this pattern is relatively flat, so even though it's a longer pattern, there's not really the hold down lane developed yet. We have Gage Baker up on 51 again. Start off with a spare, then a double. Let's see if we can make that a three-bagger. That looked like a miss inside. And that's just not the best shot. But hey, I'll take a 9-10 on my not best shot.
Me too. While we're looking, I'm going to see if the boys filled out their bios. You know, U18 boys, I'm not calling them out, but they usually do not fill out bios.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Leanne had to make an announcement today. The U18 boys were also struggling filling out their score sheets yesterday.
Ah.
that age group tends to do what they want.
Aiden Watts coming up right now at 49. That looks like a little miss inside too. You can see if you're too far inside early, there's not much hold. It went high, left to 310.
Yeah, so Aiden Watts is one of the bowlers from Maryland. He bowls at in the Fort Meade area with our friend Mike Sinek.
Nice.
17 years old. He won the Storm U.S. National Junior Team Challenge. Fun fact about Aiden is that he wants to be a meteorologist when he grows up.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
So he may be the future Al Roker. You never know. Going for the little baby split.
Nice shot there.
Converted it.
Excellent
no
spare.
Yeah. Mr. Elijah here on 52. He is just off screen. I think you can see him. Yeah, there you go. He is from
Great
North Las
shot there.
Vegas. He's local. Bowls at
Nice.
Santa Fe. He took second in his division in state as a sophomore. He plays FPS games. He likes to hang out with his friends. He also sews.
Wow.
Like sewing.
Nice.
Yeah. Which you don't hear from kids very
Right.
often. And he wants to say hi to mom and dad, sisters Maya, and then Maya and Saren, and hello to Las Vegas bowling family and friends. Las Vegas has a great bowling community.
Yes. Oh yeah. That was a nice trip for Carter. And coming up on lane 52 is Brady on the front four. So Blair, is there a chance we might see 300 in game one?
Oh, that would be fantastic.
I know it's early, and I shouldn't jinx Brady, but
Brady is above the jinx.
I think he is too.
He's done an experiment of the black cloud on live stream and decided that it was actually people's averages or their tournament game average more frequently went up on the live stream than down.
Yeah.
So.
Well, there was no jinx on that shot as the front five.
That's right. We got Christian Mouton here. Christian Mouton, my favorite story about Christian, now this is years ago, and his buddy actually has aged out. Christian's getting older. I shouldn't say old. Christian is getting older, but Christian and his friend Xavier Newell, who now is bowling at college, they came and bowled the SYC Las Vegas years ago. This is probably like 3 or 4 years ago. And they were standing in line for Steak and Shake takeout.
Mm-hmm.
And Christian and Xavier became like best friends, and their moms became best friends.
Oh, wow.
And they started traveling to tournaments together.
Sweet.
All from the Steak and Shake line downstairs. So you never
and
know.
all really because of the SYC.
It's true, yeah. So we're big. And then Christian, the first time he won his SYC title, everyone in the crowd was yelling "Moots." So it was really cool.
And if we look at the bigger picture, it's all because of bowling.
It's true.
And that's one of the best parts of bowling, the friendships we make, lifelong friendships.
100%, and they have friends all over the country.
Yeah.
was a big double for Christian there. Carter's another one that hit a growth spurt. It's from the Arizona area.
Real nice shot from Elijah there on lane 51. See if Casey can put up a strike on lane 49 right in front of us. A little bit of a weak time.
So Carter Gross is the VP of marketing for his school DECA chapter, Castell DECA. And so shout out to his friends there. He wants to say hello, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He loves bowling because it challenges him, and he tries to stay composed and trust his adjustments. He's from Queen Creek, Arizona, and wants to say hello to Mom and Grandma and Gamma, and of course the DECA chapter.
Over on the left on lane 47, Josh Green. Man, he has been a force in junior bowling, hasn't he?
Yes. Gets it a little in.
Yeah.
He is, yeah. Do you know that Josh, years ago, made a rap about bowling? Have you ever heard the rap? I'll have to send it to you. It's on YouTube. You can look it up. Josh Weems has a bowling rap. It's fantastic. All right, Brady stepping up.
Lane 51 here. Brady going for the front 6. It's going to be close. Solid 9. Does he get it? Oh.
Man.
I do see just off screen to the left, Caden White does have the front 6. Looking around this whole side of the scores.
We can capture that if he gets further along.
Good. But that is the only person on this side of the building that does have all strikes so far.
All right. Well, Caden,
we're
rooting on you. Now, we don't know what's behind us.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of funny. Another cool thing I like about bowling is, even on just the pair on 51 and 2, we have Gage Baker, who's probably, I don't know, 6'3" or more.
Yeah, gotta be.
And then we have Brady, who is not. Okay. And there's got to be over a foot difference in height.
Yeah.
And they're both great bowlers and super competitive.
Totally.
So the size doesn't really matter.
Bowling is a very inclusive sport for sure. Yeah. Which is what a lot of the kids love about it, right?
Absolutely.
If you play other sports, you know, if you're a basketball player, your height matters.
And during Daria's seminar the other day, the Q&A, I asked her what was one of her favorite parts of bowling. And she said, because it's ageless. You could have a 3-year-old bowl with a 100-year-old. You could have multi-generations bowling together. And there's not many sports where that happens.
No, yeah.
That was a good shot there by Carter.
Yeah.
On the left side of the
No,
lane
that's
there.
Maverick.
Oh, Maverick, sorry.
Yeah, that was a really great shot. And I did see Maverick. He got down here super early this morning, and he was preparing his surfaces for the day.
Nice.
Yeah.
I did see a lot of people preparing surfaces for the long pattern.
Yeah.
They're smart, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. That's why they're bowling and we're talking about
Right.
it.
And Caden White, just off camera to the left, did get the 7th strike, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that player.
All right. You are keeping an eye on it.
Okay.
Great shot by Aiden.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're figuring it out on this pair.
Yeah, he looks like, I don't know what ball that was, but he was definitely further outside, a little bit softer speed. Came back. Definitely had a lot of surface on it.
Yeah. Casey here has been struggling a little bit. Let's see if he can get in the right part of the lane.
It's going to be close. 4-pin.
Okay, that's
Good shot,
closer.
though.
Yeah.
Yep.
I really like Carter's game. I haven't seen him bowl in a couple years. He's really clean.
Oh, that was a great shot by
Yeah.
Carter. Got that 10 to smack out. Good pin action.
Definitely can tell he's been working on it.
Yep.
That's what I like too. When you don't like, I go years between seeing bowlers.
Yeah.
Or maybe months, like 6 months, or we don't see them every month. And when I see them again,
the improvement.
Oh my gosh! Sometimes it's just night and day.
You know, and as a coach, you know, I save all my videos I take during my lessons. So to go back and show some of the kids from a year ago to 3 years ago to 4 years ago, I love their reaction because sometimes they laugh like, "Oh my God, I can't believe how bad I was." It's not that they were bad.
Right.
It's just that they've gotten that
so
much better.
Yeah.
So you can kind of see there's different ways to attack this pattern. Some people playing further out. So a nice shot there from Carter on lane 49, playing a little further in. Christian on a 3. Nice 4-bagger before that shot. Not bad. 7-pin.
Yeah.
See if Gage can get back striking here.
Didn't like that one off his hand.
And a little miss in. 9-pin will take that. So we do have Caden White is coming up, going for the front 8.
Oh, all right.
Just off camera to the left. You'll see it's on lane 46.
Here, dare I turn
Well,
this
we can
camera?
see the pin deck there, and there's a
Okay.
shot down the lane.
He got it.
He got
all
it.
right, I'll change the camera next time. I
Okay.
didn't want to cloud him there.
Well, we can see the pin deck on our live stream.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah, because you'll be able to. Actually, I'm gonna let him get to the 10th lane.
Yep.
And then I'll change the camera.
And we can even see the lane 45, the pin deck.
So you'll be able to
we'll
see
keep
it.
an eye. But front 8, what a start.
I like to let them at least get to the 10th frame before I jinx them completely. I should make sure I have the camera set up though. I'll double check this. Yeah, we're good when we're ready.
Okay.
We're ready to go.
Now that was a weird pin hit on 48. It was a light hit, like a messenger, and then
Oh, geez.
like a messenger 10, but the messenger went in front of the 4-5. It was super weird.
Angelo is shaking. He's literally scratching his head. He's like, what just happened?
I'm shaking my head. I don't think I've seen that before. Brady on lane 51. Oh, a smash 7-pin. So after opening up with a front 6, he has 9 spare, and hopefully 9 spare. So there will be some good game shot in this game.
100%. I mean, scores are higher. Brett Cooper was here earlier. He's going to pop in the booth later in the block. And he was asking us about the scores. And I go, well, short pattern was a bit of a struggle, as it normally is. But medium pattern didn't. The scores weren't as high as I thought they would be.
They were a little bit tricky on the medium pattern, I think.
Yeah.
And especially as they broke down, they didn't really develop as well as some of the kids had hoped.
True. Well, and I think it goes to show that Kegel really does do a great job creating patterns that are not too difficult for bowlers, that this is their very first event, but also are
very
challenging.
Yeah.
But I mean, we have players. We have a wide range of players. We have players that this is their very first regional tournament, and then we have players that they're on Team USA,
right.
multi-time year Team USA. They've won junior gold, like Brady and others. So.
See if Aiden can put up another strike here, right in front of us on lane 50. 10-pin. It's a tough spare, always on the 49, the 3, 6, 9, 10. See how Christian deals with it. All right.
Got it. Jazz, you know what's going on today in the bowling world.
So it's something other than the
I know.
SYC here in Vegas?
No, that's all you need to know about. But I was going to try to see.
Yes, the PBA is on Fox Sports today, so check that out. You can, watch maybe the Fox Sports on your television and have a laptop or a computer open and watch the SYC as well.
It's on right now, actually. We're in match number 1. But don't leave us just because the PBA is on.
Now we didn't mention it, but Caden did get the 9th strike.
Oh, he did.
So we do have a 300 alert.
Okay.
First game of the day. We'll switch the camera over to get a little bit better view of that.
Yeah.
We'll be on lane 46. He's not up yet.
I'm ready. I'm ready when he steps up. What a shot by Carter.
Yeah, really nice.
4 in a
That's
row.
for a 4-banger. And we have another Carter in the left lane there.
All the Carters.
With a good shot. 4-pin. There's Maverick. Another good shot with a strike.
Lots of 4-pins today, too. I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Just easy. It must be the flatness of the pattern, like we talked about. Easy to miss a little left and go a little high. It's still not up. Okay, but it's getting
Caden
close.
will be up soon.
All right, I'm going to change our camera here. So, folks, 45 and 46. Currently, Caden is stepping up. He is in the pink and blue shirt there in the middle of your screen.
So I'll send him some good vibes here. I want to see 300 this game.
Me too. That would be pretty cool.
All right. He is on the approach now. Take your attention, lane 46. Caden White on the front 9. First shot in the 10th. Oh, there's that 4-pin, Blair.
I didn't mean to tell Caden that. That was a good run, though.
Great run, yeah.
All right.
Nice start.
Okay, so that was our first run of the day, if you will. I believe we'll have more. Looking around.
And let's update for April in the chat. Christian just shot 219 game 1.
He did,
in front of us there.
Yeah, really solid. I'm going to let... we're going to keep the camera on Caden for a minute. And we'll flip back over and watch our bowlers over here. Joseph Golo. Joseph Golo finished with 226. Elijah 202. I'm going to switch back.
Gage going for a double on the 10th. And he gets it.
Carter says, okay, I got it a little right there. I know, I know.
Yeah.
Tisu's going to move on from this pair and
Yeah, rough
figure it
games for
out.
Casey.
Yeah,
He'll
it's
get it.
really easy to do that.
Yeah.
It's so like you wake up, you have practice, you may feel like you're lined up in practice, but then he left some splits, and
Yeah.
it's just games can get away from you pretty quick. But he'll make it up. Hey, look, Sebi yesterday, he shot 130, then 300.
Exactly.
And you know what? He told me during your seminar, I'm sorry, he didn't. His dad told me during your seminar, you talked about bowlers just sticking with what they're doing.
Right.
And not getting stressed about a really detrimental game.
Yeah.
And that's what helped him.
Good.
Yeah, so Ernesto Reynoso, I just looked up, he also has a 268 game.
Wow.
This game. So, yeah, I think the U18 boys division is going to...
Yeah, that's pretty good. Gage Baker ended up with 226.
Carter 218. Carter Gross, that is.
We have Brady up on lane 51. He did have a washout that he missed in the 9th frame, but he can punch out for 231. Let's see if he does. Trip that 4-pin.
Brady's trying to figure out what happened.
A little bit perplexed there. I think it was a bad shot in the right lane to leave a washout, but I think that ball hooked more than he thought it would.
Right. Caden White did finish up with 279. I don't know if we said that, but
excellent.
Yeah, he did get that 12th ball, or 12th fill.
Yeah, that's a high game I see. Ernesto had a 268. It's the second high game that I see on this side anyway.
Sure.
Let's see if Brady here on lane 51 can get the double in the 10th. It's a little bit better shot, it looks like. And there's the 4-pin.
Telling you, that 4-pin. We've seen a lot of 4-pins today already in game 1. Now, do you think it'll blend out a little bit and help with that, or?
I think so.
Yeah.
You know, as a right-hander, I think a couple common leaves when you hit the pocket and don't strike will be a 10-pin. Obviously, is the most common, but I don't think the 4-pin is that uncommon.
That's a good point. Yeah. All right, folks, we are going to take a short break, and then Jazz and I are going to join you for game number 2. So don't go anywhere. We're just not going to talk for a minute. So enjoy.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
And Maverick Beagle did shoot 204 that game. Just to update a couple quick scores there.
Super solid.
Brady 221. What else we had? Notable scores. William Jacobs, nice start, 245.
Yeah. This wasn't on screen, but Tristan Bierman 241.
Luke Sutherland 222. So there's some good scores.
Yeah.
Tristan 241. Did you say Shane already?
I did not say Shane. Where was he?
Shane Durago, is that his name? Lane 44.
Yeah.
43-4, 247.
Yeah, I missed that one. That's a good one.
Josh Morgan looks like he's going to shoot 230 something. So some good starts for the kids.
For sure. And, Josh looks like he's going to be the top on his pair. Either him or Nicholas there, but
picked up the 310 on the pair.
201.
201. I wonder if that's going to be a little bit trickier pair.
It looks like it, just from game
because
number
that's
1.
a pretty strong pair to have the high game of 201.
Yeah.
I'll have to keep an eye on that one.
Good deal. All right, we'll be right back.
Okay.
And don't go anywhere. All right, we are back. We got some new bowlers in front of us. We got Jared Persiston, Andrew Foster, Noah Barenko, Jacob Fox, Casey Sipes, and Joseph Adams. To the right, we have Josh Morgan, Gavin Murray, Henry Hind, Austin Getz, Zachary Ribolito, and Ewan Wester. And then to the left, we have Rocco Jamangini, Jacob Hall, Jaden Wong, Nathan Bothwell, Scott Sipe, and Jeremy Morris. Those are the bowlers that we will be watching this game. Of course, Andrew Foster from Utah. Great to see him out here competing. He bowls at Bonwood Bowl, 17 years old. He's bowled 300 and 800. He has taken on a different sport in addition to his bowling. He plays pickleball, and he wants to say hello to his friends that work at Bonwood. These kids spend a lot of time at these bowling centers where they practice at, so big shout out to all the centers that support the youth bowlers. Casey here, he's from Brandon, Florida. Bowls at Pin Chasers Brandon. 17 years old as well. He has a high score of 298. He is currently learning to play the guitar, and he wants to say hello to the Nature Coach Travel League, Coach Ray, and teammates Aiden, Sean, and Kendall. This is game number 2 on the long pattern. We got 5 games before we award our champions. Got a shout out for Rocco. I see that in the chat. If you're watching a bowler, be sure to shout him out. All right, so Rocco here, he has a YBT jersey on. Mike Hillman is in the bowling center somewhere today. He's helping to keep score. Hillman and Leanne, of course, started the YBT in California in a great youth series. I was just bragging about Mike Hillman, Jazz. I don't know where he is, but
okay,
he's
I'm
here
back.
somewhere.
What did I miss?
I just introduced everyone, so
Okay,
you didn't
good.
really miss anything.
Excellent.
Yeah, you're right on time.
Okay.
What did you see when you were walking around?
Well, one of the girls I've worked with from Spokane in the Northwest, Candace Van Tyne, I just went down, started with a strike after an opening 245 game in the girls U18.
Okay, so she's on
let's watch for her today.
She'll make her way this next game, I think.
And right in front of us, happy to see a couple other kids that I get to work with. We'll mention them when they're up.
We got a shout out for Gavin Murray from Tennessee. Hello, Robin. I love the Murray family. They're so kind. Ellie Kate is around here somewhere. Great legacy of bowlers, too.
Yeah.
Both Amanda and Aaron had a great youth career themselves. And now their kids are following in their footsteps.
And Blair, we both live in Utah. And right in front of us, I love the jersey here on lane 50.
This is Andrew.
Representing Utah.
Yeah, he bowls at Bonwood.
Nice.
Shouted out to all his friends that work there. Andrew's a great little bowler.
That looks pretty good right there.
Yeah.
Did he carry that 7? He did. Powerful shot.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Oh, he didn't.
It looked like he did.
It did.
They have a new youth series in Utah, the Rocky Mountain
Youth Tour?
Junior Bowlers Tour, I think.
Yeah.
And I know Andrew bowls in it. A lot of there's like 6 or 8 kids or more. Actually, let me check that because there were a lot. Yes, 6 bowlers from the new RMJBT tour are bowling this weekend.
Nice.
Love to give shout out to the local tours because those keep the kids bowling for sure.
Okay, up on lane 50, Jacob Fox. He's from Billings, Montana.
Ah, nice.
He's one of the people I get to work with every year when I'm on my Northwest lesson trip. He started off today with a 220 game. That was a good shot there for a double. And I talked to him before this game. He was throwing the Sublime Focus.
Okay. That's a good ball.
Yeah.
People love that one. So Jacob Fox is 16. He shot 300 last year.
He did.
And he also likes to play baseball.
Yep.
So Andrew plays pickleball. Jacob plays baseball. Multi-sport athletes here.
And you know, Jacob is one, when I showed him his first video from 2 years ago, he literally laughed out loud and said, "Oh my God."
That's funny.
He had a big swing direction issue, which he really cleaned up, and it's showing as a result. On lane 52, another youth bowler that I love working with, Henry Hind from the Northwest in Camas, Washington.
Yeah, Henry's a great player.
Yeah.
Henry is an exceptional student as well.
Carry that.
He cannot leave school early. He's taking a lot of AP courses.
Yes.
School comes first for him. He's starting the college search, but I think academics are going to be his main guiding force for sure. So shout out to the Hind family.
Yeah, great family to work with.
Yeah. Josh Morgan is another great, the Morgan family is another great SYC family. They're from Tennessee, Nashville area. They have a puppy, and I want to know how many of this name of dogs exist in our bowling community. So they got a puppy last year, an adorable Australian Shepherd dog, and his name is Belmo. How many Belmo dogs do you think exist?
Quite a few. Yeah.
Austin gets here. This is going to be one of his last SYCs, unfortunately. He's getting to that age out mark. Austin's 17. He's from LaPorte. I think that's in Texas.
He just struck on lane 52.
Yeah, great player. He has started working with younger bowlers in his youth league. Tries to share his knowledge and what he's learned from his experiences.
Nice. He
made it to the first advancers round last year at Junior Gold. Made the top 8 at the Texas High School Bowling Tournament. And he wants to be a professional bowler or work in sports media someday. So,
excellent.
Welcome, Austin.
Yeah.
If you ever want to pop in the booth, you're welcome. Come on down.
Henry Hind again on lane 51. Start with a double and then 9 spare. Let's see if he can put up another strike. Of course he does.
Yeah, of course. What do you mean? JR. I like his abbreviation of his name here.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. He did.
He made it.
Yeah. Got a little scared there.
Left lane here on 49. Joseph Adams going for a double.
Jinxed him.
2-4-10. I think he's going to pick it up though.
I was just going to do a scan to see if we have any potential 300s on this side.
I do see Maximus Ross does have the front 5. I know it's early.
Maybe we just gotta, You just gotta have the first one. That's what Coach Jazz says.
Yeah. Well, then comes the second one,
It's
the
true.
third one, and so on.
Ewan here has been bowling SYCs for years and years. He's grown up a lot. Now 15 years old. He's from Portland. Bowls at Kingpins Beaverton.
And he is coming up on lane 52.
Yes, he is. He won the PBA Junior Arizona U15 Regional last year, and he'll be going to the PBA Junior National Tournament next month in Reno, Nevada.
And he just mixed them up for a good strike.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of these kids on TV, I'm telling you. He's already writing fiction stories, so he might be a published author someday. And he wants to say hello to me, mom, dad, to his mom, dad, and coaches, Gary Yamasaki and Chris Burnett.
Right in front of us on lane 50, Noah, going for a 3-bagger.
And he gets it. All right, you didn't jinx him, so you're not a jinx.
I'm not.
Okay, so I learned how to pronounce this young lady's name. Kalea Kamaha.
Okay.
I think. Kalea. But she is having a solid game, right? She's one of the Y bowlers. Oh, and I totally jinxed her. She got 9 down there. But I butchered her name yesterday, so I've been waiting for her to get close to the live stream. Next game, she'll be even closer. So.
That was a great shot there right in front of us from Jacob Fox for 4 in a row. It's funny, before this game, I mentioned to Jacob what we were talking about earlier. There's been a 300 on short and medium.
Need a long.
By a boy and a girl.
Yeah.
Now, he can't shoot 300, but he can go off the sheet for 279.
It's pretty good. Maximus is still alive there, 6 in a row.
Oh, that was a good shot for a solid 9 there by Casey.
Casey just cannot catch a break here. He's got some rough leaves.
Gavin Murray coming up on lane 52 on the right.
How good does this kid throw the ball? Oh.
Going for a double.
Butter.
Oh, looked a little bit high there. Tricky split. Excellent shot by Ewan.
Yep, Ewan.
Nice pickup on the washout there. And talking about excellent pickups, how about that by Gavin picking up the 3, 4, 6, 7.
And he comes back like, I shouldn't have even left it. But great pickup.
Yeah. Nice shot there right in front of us by Joseph. Back to lane 52 here with Henry Hine going for a double. Don't know if you like that. He pushed and he struck.
Oh,
good shot by Josh Morgan.
Got robbed.
That 10 pin was just not listening to the ball.
Yeah, messenger and everything. Brutal. So the U18 boys is our largest division. But the SYC, it just has the most bowlers. But it looks like we're going to be getting some girls. Probably,
next game.
Yeah, U18 division, it looks like.
Yeah.
And then I think we might get the U12 after that. So.
And looking down off camera further, we mentioned her when I came back for this game. Candace Van Tine opened with a good 245, right?
Yeah.
In game 1. She does have the front 4 this game.
Ah, so she may be chasing it. It's early, but still. Maximus still alive. He's
Yes,
at the
he
front
is.
7 now. Shot by Noah, 4 in a row.
Yeah, excellent. shaker 7 there for Gavin.
I was giving Gavin a hard time this morning a little bit because he kept coming back with bowling bags. I go, Gavin, how many bowling balls are you taking down to the lanes today? He goes, not enough. It's the long pattern.
Jacob Fox on lane 49, going for 5 in a row. 2-pin. Like he just came up and out of that shot a little bit, and that's, you stay down and hold your balance, you get away with a little bit more.
I think there's some Rocco fans in the chat. Rocco will be up on lane 47 all the way to the left of your screen. Right there.
Oh,
and I jinxed him. Shoot. Sorry, Rocco fans.
Henry Heim up again, lane 51. He's on a couple strikes. Ran 10-pin.
It's a great shot.
So just a quick update. I don't think 9 spares a jinx, but Candace Ray and Time did not strike in the 5th. But front 4, 9 spare, I would take that start.
No kidding. Spare by Henry.
Yep.
Just got such a free arm swing. It's so
He does.
so good.
He kind of reminds me. Remember Mike Fagan?
Yes. Yeah, he was my favorite pro bowler.
That loose arm.
Oh, I loved watching him. King of
Great
swing.
hand at the bottom.
Anyone's watching the PBA. This match is close. Between Timmy Tan and Dom Baird.
A couple international players. We do have at least one international player here, right, from Canada?
Yeah, we do. Yep, Canada. I think we have. That might be it this tournament, which is odd for Vegas. Normally we will get a couple that it's easy to get here, but
yeah. So Maximus does have the front 9.
That must be a really good pair. Is that the same pair, or is it one right of it?
It is the same pair.
Oh my goodness.
I believe, yes.
Yeah, 45 and 46, yeah.
So I think for the first shot and the 10th, we keep the camera view the same.
Okay.
Because we can see the pin deck here.
I'm with it.
And we'll let you all know when he's up. See if Jacob can start striking again to finish out the game. Right in front of us on the 50. That's a more solid shot. And a more advantageous result.
For sure. Good word, Coach Jazz, on a Sunday morning.
Coffee.
I know. I need a refill. I'm dragging again.
Well, that shows you, the better you keep your balance and more solid and stable you are on the foul line, usually you tend to make better shots.
Man, that might be the best coaching advice you've given all weekend. Like rocket science here.
Well, that sounds so obvious.
I know. Yeah.
But as kids or us adults,
yeah.
How many times do we see bad balance at the foul line and then the ball doesn't do what the person wants? Like, what the heck's going on?
Well, if you watch me on Tuesday nights, it's about 90% of my shots are off balance right now, I think.
And you've been complaining about your results.
Yeah, I know.
So maybe you need to clean up your balance if the results will come.
Well, I believe there's a timing issue too that I just can't fix by myself. So I'm gonna try to get a lesson like all the good coaches tell the athletes. Got Andrew Foster. I'm sorry, Zachary Foster's rooting on Andrew. Proud big brother.
And he should be proud. He just threw another great shot for a double.
Awesome.
I want one of those jerseys. Those Utah
jerseys.
That's a cool looking
jersey. That's a really pretty jersey. Should talk to our friends at Coolwick.
All right, we're getting toward the end of the game. We will keep you updated on Maximus, who is on the front nine, who will be up.
Still alive.
Not yet, though.
Still alive.
Yeah.
That's funny. 45 and 46 is the pair. Man, if I were coming to it, I'd be like, ooh,
Yeah.
I want to bowl on this pair.
Let's see if Jacob can put up a strike in the ninth here in lane 49. And look at that. See that solid balance again? And look at the result. The only shot in the last 7, he did not strike. He came up and out of the shot.
Oh. Balance. Balance is key.
Yeah.
I have over the years, as we've been watching the SYC, I frequently talk about the incredible fundamentals that youth bowlers have nowadays. Because I remember when I was a kid, I remember them talking to us about being balanced, but I don't remember the majority of youth bowlers being balanced at the bow line. But now you look around and the majority are pretty sound at the foul line, which just credits the great coaching and these hardworking kids and a little bit of YouTube. I think they're watching a lot of bowling. They're just far ahead of the game.
So Andrew Foster coming up on lane 50 for his shot in the 9th frame. He's working on 2 strikes. Four pin.
Man,
We see a lot of those.
Yeah.
Still a good shot, though.
Way good.
You know, if you don't strike, you know what the next best frame is? 9 spare.
That's true. Oh, hold on.
Oh, I think he even wiggled it. Jeez.
Yeah, that was pretty close.
All right, Henry Hind, lane 51. He's up in the 9th frame. Or 8th frame. There's a strike for him.
So
pretty solid game.
Not to interrupt, but Maximus is stepping up. But on this pair, Logan Storer bowled 224.
Hi.
Michael Sarinsky, 224.
Hi.
Will Hudson, 213. Chase in 192. Alex Crawley's having a solid game. This is just a really good pair.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to let Maximus just bowl his first one.
Lane 45. He gets it.
Got the first one.
So it's on the far left of the screen. Are you going to move the camera or are we going to stay here? What do you think?
I don't know. I'm feeling like I'm not going to move the camera
I think we'll
to
stay
the 12.
Here. Yeah.
All right, and then we'll make the move the next shot.
All right. Another nice strike there from Jacob right in front of him. He's having a solid game. Can shoot 250 this game. All right. On the far left of the screen, look at lane 45. We can see the pin deck. He just threw the shot, Maximus.
Oh,
he carries it.
Okay, that one was a little high, but here, all right, now we are going to move the camera.
Front 11 for Maximus. We can have our first 300 today, Blair.
So Maximus is in the PBA Junior jersey. Shout out to PBA Junior. They have a bonus scholarship in play today. The leaders of each division will get a bonus $100 scholarship. Never give up. That's what they're teaching the kids.
I like that.
Yep.
Okay, he's on the approach. Lane 45, going for 300. Maximus Rouse. Forced it a little bit high. Great game, 298.
Really great, yeah. And you'll see all the players just congratulating him.
Yeah.
Good run for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting closer. We got to 11 that game.
Right in front of us, Jacob just finished up an excellent 257 game. Pretty good start for Jacob, 220, 250. Far right, lane 52, Henry Hind going for a strike in the 9th frame. Put up a double. Mixes them up.
Gets it. Andrew gets the messenger. Woo.
Nice.
Threw a big one there.
That was a powerful strike there by Ewan. Good shot there by Joseph right in front of us. So just to update a couple scores we can see in our view on this side. Connor Campbell, second game 227. Tyler Williams 235. Austin with a 203. Logan Storer, 224. Michael Bernatsky, 224. Will Hudson, 213.
Great shot to Noah.
Yeah.
225 there. Oh, I'm sorry, 224.
224 for Noah.
He was the gold medalist on round 2.
Wow.
In his division.
So he's having a pretty good weekend.
Absolutely. That 224 helped to this game, though. Get him back into...
And Blair, remind our viewers, where can they find the standings?
Bowlmetrics.com. I'll drop it in the chat. It's also in the bio on this feed, or not bio, the caption of this feed, but I'll drop it so everyone has the results. Bowlmetrics is the official scoring partner of the SYC. You know what's really cool about Bowlmetrics too is these kids bowl a lot of youth tournaments, and if other youth tournaments use Bowlmetrics, they can see their tournament average across tournaments, so they can go and look and see.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, my sport shot average is this.
Right.
Great resource for college coaches. They can go and look and see across multiple events.
Very nice. Hey, we'll take a workman there, Davin,
right?
For a double in the 10th. That's always nice.
That is nice.
Ewan on lane 52, finishing up the second ball in 10th. He's on the 3-bagger. Can he make it 4? Yep.
He did. That was good.
So Ewan finished up a nice game on lane 52 here. Fill ball in the 10th frame. Oh, there's that Brooklyn that carried too. We'll take all those pins for a 231. On lane 51, we have Henry Hind finishing up. First shot in the 10th coming up. He's having a strong game. He's on a double. He can shoot 247 this game if he punches out. Good off his hand, it looks like. Oh, he trips that
Oh,
four pin.
man, that's huge.
Love the reaction. Always be, appreciative of a good break, right?
For sure. So just looking down, the young ladies coming this way. I'm not sure which pair exactly it'll be, but Bella Castillo shot 244, Avery Dumigan 226.
Some good games there.
Yeah, Candace is having a great game. She did just split in the 10th, which I'm sure she's not happy about, but she got to 201. Alyssa Randisi 206. Anna Antony is having an unbelievable event.
Unbelievable.
I mean, she's up like 300 pins on second, and she's still plus today. Now this game might push her a little under, but I bet she'll be right back.
Yeah, we're gonna see some great U18 girls coming up on the next game.
Yeah, and U15. Yeah, a little mixture of both. So stay tuned.
Henry finishing up here. Spare, what's that give him? 233.
233,
All right.
yeah.
Not bad. Pretty strong start.
All right, Jazz, we're going to take a break. I might ask you to stay a little bit at the beginning of next game, and then Daria Payok is making her way to the live stream booth. So we will be right back.
Okay.
All right, welcome back. If you were watching, Avery Dumigan just had a fun little washout conversion to the left. So we are waiting for our main pair to come to us. They're coming. They were finishing up. They're here now. To the right, we have Caitlin Abagania, Madeline Erdes, Gracie Rule, Julia Rouse, Brooke Paps, and Jana Yokman. And to the left, we have Emily Kringle, Olivia Baskin, Natalie Yale, Jordan Hunting, Bella Castillo, and Avery Dumigan. And then right in front of us, Kara Green, Kennedy Ashworth, Caitlin Toney, Dana North, Sienna Tran, and Lindsay Grime. Lots of SYC champions. Lindsay's an SYC champion, Caitlin Abagania, Bella Castillo, Avery Dumigan, and Daria is here.
But not as a champion. Not as an SYC
You didn't
champion.
win. You never can say you're an SYC champion.
Yeah.
But it didn't exist when you were a little. Would your family, do you think, would they have ever considered bringing you over to bowl in an event like this? Or?
Not from Poland to the US, I would say.
Yeah.
No one in my family really speaks English, so I needed to grow, learn English, and then I could start traveling.
When did you start learning English?
So we start like in elementary school. I would say you start as soon as first and second grade.
Okay.
Just depends what school you choose, and that's gonna depend on how many hours of English you have and how good that is.
Gotcha.
But I'm sure everybody knows that when you learn a second language, it's up to you whether you want to learn it or not. Like you can pass classes, you can pass tests,
Yeah.
and it's kind of like learn and forget.
Yeah.
So I've learned 4 other languages that I don't remember anything about it. You
Sure,
know,
yeah.
so that's something. English has always been something I knew I wanted to learn and needed because I wanted to communicate with people when I was running tournaments. So I started traveling with a Polish national team from the age of 11. I was at the European Youth Championships, but I didn't speak English. My parents didn't speak English. I spoke a little bit, you know.
Right.
So just being able to communicate with people my age, peers, but from different countries, it was something that driven me so much to learn.
Yeah.
And I think, one thing led to the other. More tournaments, more speaking, and then one day I met Del Warren, and in a way he scouted me to come to Weber, or like he told me about Weber. He told me that he would like me on the team, and and that's when the idea popped out. So I think big things start with small steps.
For sure.
And I think that the kids here and all the athletes have a very nice outlet to bowl because it's not just bowling itself, but it's communications, it's friendships. It's bonding time with their parents that they have to have, right? They're here together.
You are correct, for sure.
Bowling has that thing to it, to where it brings people closer. And for that, I'm very thankful for. I can see so much dynamics between, the athletes and their parents. Especially when the parents are trying to coach. It's like, Mom, don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it still brings you closer, right? The parents are learning how their kids get triggered, like what to say and what not to say. And I'm 100% sure that it reflects on their personal lives, like outside of the lanes, and the other way around too, They know what to say to their parents, and I think they see how much time and money and everything that they...
Yeah, these kids wouldn't be here without their parents or guardians or whoever is kind of
I think there's also
them.
some grandparents here, right?
Yeah, grandparents. Well, what you'll see sometimes too is that a different parent or grandparent or aunts and uncles may bring bowlers to different events because it is a lot of time off of work for the parents.
It is, yeah.
So sometimes an aunt and uncle might say, "Oh, I'll take the bowler," or maybe they have someone close to where that bowler's going, and it's great. They just have a great support system. A lot of these kids.
How many SYCs do you host a year on average?
We've been doing 9. This year we're doing 8.
Okay.
So the only months we don't host SYCs normally are December because the holidays. And, we just think families should be home and with their families, right?
Do you ever see SYC branching out for also a smaller tournament that would maybe be membership based? something I've been asking you a lot. I'm just
Yeah.
feeling like there is so many bowlers bowling. It's amazing. Maybe there is a way
Well-
to eventually
well,
the tears.
I wish, but the other thing to consider is this is like give back for Storm,
Mhm.
right? So we don't have someone like Leanne and I volunteer our time on the weekends.
Yeah, to
So-
host it with the kids.
Yeah,
and to-
so if we did more, we would
Yeah.
almost need like a whole team dedicated to it.
yeah, like
right?
you would have to build a whole actual tournament directors and all the
Exactly,
tiers.
yeah. Yeah, but I think the kids have their own local tournaments back home that they're
Mhm.
bowling in. Like a lot of these kids bowl in the YBT in California, the JBT here in Las Vegas.
Mhm.
So there is
There
that
is.
local
Okay.
tournament group that they may be part of. And if there isn't one in their area,
That's when they have the SYCs, right?
exactly, yeah. Or it's kind of like the next step. Like we look at, there may be the city tournaments, and then the local youth
Mhm.
tournament series, then SYC, then junior gold. So it's almost
Yeah.
like a stepping stone for
And then you
kids.
have college, right?
college, yeah.
It's very nice to see the progression of the sport because I do see a lot of comments about like, oh, bowling is declining or bowling is not as good as it used to be. Like, as much as I don't have experience myself with bowling in the years where it was the best and the biggest, however, in my perception of bowling throughout the years, and my perception starts in 2012 because that's where I was in the US,
Yeah.
to me it had grown a lot.
Yeah.
I know that bowling centers are shutting down because of the business aspect, but I do feel like sometimes string pins might be something that had saved some local bowling centers. But when you look at it, when I came to college in 2012, there was no PWBA, there was no SYCs, right? And there was no senior tour either. There was
Right.
no PBA junior.
I know.
It feels like there was not enough structure for people to try to pursue bowling either as their career or as their lifestyle, as their job. It was very difficult to try to be a professional bowler because there was no structure of how to get there. Now you kind of have everything lined up to where, like, if you want, you put in a lot of work, you can.
Yeah, I was just looking up because Caitlin Toney, who's bowling in front of us, she actually has signed with the Cohawks in Cedar Rapids. So just like you were talking about, yeah, she's going
That's
to
awesome.
the next level. But I agree, they're definitely, it's like a different popularity than it used to be.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Lindsay Grine here, another great bowler. She is a member of Junior Team USA.
She just picked up a spare that is very difficult to pick up under a lot of pressure. It's more choppable than not. The spare for her. Do you have the scores after either one game or two games?
Let's look. I bet they're putting them in right now.
Just
but-
trying to see of whether the scoring pace is on the higher side or.
So U18 girls, currently in the lead is Caitlin Abagani after 2 games. She's plus 79. Bella Castillo plus 58. And then Jaina Yokman plus 54. The girls are plus through the 8th position. Overall, though, now we're getting close to the end of the tournament. Caitlin Abagania is in the lead overall, plus 160, and Bella Castillo is chasing her at plus 148. Jaina is back a bit; she's plus 2, but really it's Caitlin and Bella that are chasing
Yeah, I
for
feel
the
like this
title.
block is going to really determine because they only were a few pins away after game one, right?
Yeah,
But you can see Caitlin run into some early trouble with 2 splits in her first 6 frames. She's making it up with a double, but so is Bella struggling a little bit with her ball hooking and leaving a 3, 6, 9, 10 combinations. I believe that we are seeing that transition happen at this moment. We see a lot of balls that are not really hitting the pocket as consistently. So,
yeah. Well, and they're coming into the only boys have been bowling on this.
and that's usually not that much fun.
Yeah,
The boys mess everything up.
that's right. Yeah, so they're having to deal with their transition,
Yeah.
not necessarily the young ladies,
Yeah.
which does make it harder. Junior gold, they do separate the lanes by division, so the girls only follow their own transition. But most tournaments that they compete in everywhere else, they'll be
That's
following the
true.
boys.
Yeah.
Do you now? You have a higher rev rate, but did you have to learn how to transition?
I'm still learning. So one of the things that I'm doing now, preparing for the tour, PWBA tour, because I go on the women's bowling tour. That starts in May. So the thing that I'm doing, and I'm gonna really work on it very hard the last 2 months before the tour, is figuring out my equipment for the women's tour. Unfortunately, the equipment I have and the transitions, I know how to follow very well with the guys because I bowl a lot of the Northwest Tour events every weekend almost. It does not work at all for women because I feel like women, we tend to stay more on top of each other, which makes their patterns a little bit more clipped, and we want the balls to stay in the line for a little bit longer. For me, transitions come a little bit quicker because of my higher rev rate. When my ball hooks in the front, I have to move left, but when I move left, no one had been there, and if it's too clipped to be left, I put myself in jail, right? So as much as some people believe that having a higher rev rate when bowling with the woman might be an extreme advantage, sometimes it's not, because sometimes it's best to try to stay as straight as possible opposed to having to chase it left. So ideal combination is if you have like a lot of rev rate and your roll is just so much end over end that your ball doesn't want to hook so much at you in the back ends of the pattern. But it's like a learning circle, you know, like once you figure one thing out, then you kind of lose the other aspect of the game. So that's a cool thing about bowling.
For sure, yeah. See Avery get a strike. Yeah, you're right. These lanes are majorly transitioning for these players.
We are seeing Olivia going for her 5-count split, 3-6, 10-4-7. No.
Yeah.
A lot of circles, as you can tell. A lot of
circles, yes.
And that's not fun.
No.
So which of the ladies, the girls that we see in front of us, which of them are we losing soon because they're going to be too old to compete in the U18?
Yeah, so Caitlin Abagania, she is in the last part of her youth career. She will age out in July.
Age out? Is that even a thing to say?
It is.
Oh my god,
yeah,
that's so
age out.
terrible.
I know. I'm pretty sure. Now, I might be wrong and a parent will correct me. They'll be watching. But because some of them might be 17 and their birthday may allow them to bowl one more year of youth. But the interesting thing about like a Caitlin or an Avery, that they're signed with a Division I school, they're going to Vanderbilt.
Oh wow, yeah, I think I saw them signing. Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, and there's different restrictions if you go NCAA, so it is trickier to bowl youth events during the season. Lindsey Grime has also signed with Vanderbilt, I believe. I'm pretty sure she's going to Vandy. But I think she's 1 year younger than the girls, Caitlin and Avery, so she'll be going the next year. And then Caitlin, her mom Rachel, I saw her to the left. Caitlin Tony, she is going to be aging out. This is her very last SYC.
Oh wow.
Because she can't make the other locations this year. A lot of them are east.
Oh wow. Well, hopefully she finishes strong and creates lots of memories.
Yes. Brooke Paps, she's a collegiate athlete now, so she'll be aging out this year. Lots of them. Yeah, we're but you know what? There's always younger ones coming up, so it's a nice cycle.
And it's nice to keep seeing the younger ones keep coming out, right?
Yeah.
It's not like suddenly we have a year to where all the bowlers, right?
Yeah, there's so many U12s in this event, and we love following the bowlers on their journey. We like seeing where they go for college and where they go next. So
awesome.
Yeah. Brooke had a great start to her tournament yesterday. I think one of her best SYCs. I would go out on a limb and say Natalie Yale is also starting. I don't think she's aging out, but I bet she's starting the search for her.
I think Natalie, is she from New York?
She is, yeah.
Yeah, when I was working an event at Midway Lanes, which I really highly recommend. But
Yeah.
I was working as she got injured, unfortunately. But I do believe she is already in college.
Oh, is she?
Would that be possible?
Well, she might be taking college courses. Yeah, she
Okay.
has. So she says here, she's 17.
Okay.
She bowled her first 300 in Maine and bowling history,
Awesome.
which is amazing. And she has more than a 4.0 GPA. She's finishing toward the top of her class, taking only honors and AP classes, and she has 20 acceptances from college with scholarships.
Oh wow.
So she has her choice.
That's awesome.
But yeah, in the U.S., a lot of the kids can take college courses in high school.
So that way they can finish college sooner.
Yeah, or they
Oh.
can they can get additional
Mm-hmm.
majors or
When
honors
I
and stuff.
think about what you're saying, I feel like when I came into US, I was so oblivious. I had no idea. I was just like, I'm going to Kegel.
Yeah, right.
Like I'm gonna bowl the bowling team. Like, oh, I gonna study. I was like, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Well,
So-
I mean, and it's so funny because Jason Belmonte, we would have conversations because university is so different in other countries.
Mhm.
Like in the U.S., it's a pretty natural progression for kids to either go to college or go to a trade school.
Mhm.
But
Just to keep continuing learning after high school.
yeah, but in other countries that isn't always the
No,
case.
not always. I feel
Yeah.
like some students that graduate high school, they would choose to what they want to do in life, and they would like do either courses or special schools for it, but not necessarily universities.
Right.
It's not often because from my class, my high school class, I would say a majority had gone to college.
Okay.
So it is getting very common. Like it is common, but
Yeah.
there's still people that would choose to not to go because they might have profession at hand,
Yeah.
right? So let's say your dad is a welder, and you know you want to be a welder. I don't think there's a reason for you to go to college
Right.
if you kind of have your path curved out for you.
Yeah.
So I do believe it really depends. It's just that colleges are a lot different, and up to my knowledge, we don't get scholarship for sports in colleges back home.
Okay.
So this is not a very common thing, and also colleges are not as expensive as over here. So
Yeah.
a lot of things are very different. I don't really know anyone back home that would take a loan for college. It's
Yeah.
not, I think, maybe quite yet. You
Yeah.
know, there's a lot of like government-owned colleges that you have to pay a very, very small tuition fee, but it's really hard to get in because that depends on your grades and everything, right? On your like high school leaving certificate and all of the exams that you have to take. So it's just
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, and I think the trades part, like the welding or that stuff, that's getting a little more popular in the U.S. And the cool thing now is bowlers that collect the USBC Smart Funds
Mhm.
through their youth career, they can use that scholarship money to pay for a trade program as well,
Yeah,
which is great.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So lots of opportunities for families to support their kids. And
I had just seen that. So, do you have any prize funds for the kids that are winning here?
it should be posted on the wall.
So there
Yeah.
are, yes, and that
yeah.
goes to smart accounts.
It does, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that because we also don't have smart accounts back home. Back home, if you're a youth and you make money, your parents just collect it, right?
Right.
But over here, if you had made, let's say, $20,000 in smart account, you cannot just withdraw it once you come of age.
No.
You
yeah.
have to go to school.
Yeah. So that is the they've made some changes to the
Mhm.
smart funds, but you can't. It never can be just withdrawn.
Okay, it
as
has to be like
funds.
transferred to a different organization, school.
Right, yeah, so it has to go straight to a university, or I do believe there's some ways to get some student loan redemption so they
Okay.
can use it. Or they did add something recently where, let's say, Gianna Brandolino is a good example, right?
Mhm.
Gianna has signed with Jack State. She's not bowling this weekend, but she has 13 SYC titles. So you can imagine she has a lot of smart funds, right?
Yeah.
But she has siblings.
Okay.
And so they do have a rule now with the smart funds
And you can transfer some
to
of
a
that.
sibling.
And
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah, which is great so that they don't lose the funds. But they also can use smart money through their schools to purchase books and
Okay.
purchase laptops, purchase
But not for a
different-
living.
No, and there's a lot of rules, and I'm sure the parents are more up to speed on
Yeah,
on
of
it.
course. Is it like this just bowling, or is like all the sports are like that? Like, it's a common thing in
This
the US.
this bowling is unique in the
Okay.
smart funds, yeah. But
I think that's good for association, right? Like
right? Yeah.
having so much money sit there, even at 4%.
Yeah.
it's incredible amount of money that they can just
Yeah.
rotate.
So I was actually at the end of my youth career, I did collect some smart funds, and I paid for half of my college with
so
my
you
smart funds.
you
Yep.
put it towards college.
Yeah, I put it straight towards my university. I didn't actually get any scholarship from the school, and but I was able to pay for half, which was great. My family
that's
appreciated
really cool.
it.
Yeah.
So kids, if parents and kids, if you're listening, the other thing is don't just let that smart money sit there, right? Like go and actively get it and put it in towards the university.
I just
Every
think
dollar
like
helps.
yeah, there must be like some loopholes, right? I'm thinking like, what if there was a super great coach opening a bowling academy that lasts half a year? Would the USBC accept to get that smart money towards a bowling academy to where you earn a certificate, right? So if there's if let's say there are so many kids that make so much money on smart, but they don't want to go to college for some reason, right? Maybe they could use it towards becoming a better bowler, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, there's a lot of rules around it though, so they've covered their bases.
I think
smart
time will show, right?
Yeah.
We see Bella coming for a strike, and she left a 10 pin. That will be her fourth one in a row.
Caitlin Abaganya finished with 211 there.
Nice. She did recover after the first 4 frames, where it was a little bit of a struggle.
Well, and Gina here, I think she was the one in third. Let's go look here. Yeah, Gina on this pair, she is currently on the long. She's in third. She was plus 54 going into this, but overall she's in third, and she was plus 2. So she's significant. Like she's almost 150 back from the Caitlin and Bella, but she has a great game going here.
Yeah, and she's plus 54, and she's throwing it well. And it looks like she's got something. She's throwing a Sublime Focus from what I can see, because I really love that ball. So I can see it everywhere. And Sublime Focus is a symmetric, stronger ball that I feel like she has she can control very well. And it's doing what's supposed to do. It's striking for her. I feel like with the strike in the A frame, that 240 game would have turned into 260. But nevertheless, she's going to be sitting very close to plus 100 after 3, right?
Yeah.
That's a lot of pins.
Very lot. Yeah. Good shot by Kennedy here. Nice spare.
That's got a push.
It did. 239. She's very stoic in her.
I was just thinking about it.
No excitement there, but maybe just processing.
Maybe. Whatever helps you perform, right? Some people like to get hyped. Some people would prefer to just be calm. One of the people that I love watching was Parker Bond.
Yeah.
Just because of his stoicism, how he was so calm. But then I went to Weber, and one of my friends that is very close to Bond family, he's exactly the same. And his name is Matt Russo. I don't know if you know Matt Russo, two-handed lefty. Like how he bowls and how calm he is. It's phenomenal to watch. It's just something that he projects into people that he bowls with. But he can get very hyped. When he was bowling on a team, he knew how to get the team going. But when it comes to his own approach, or even like the way he was coming back from the foul line, it was so calm. And you wouldn't know if he just split or he got 7 in a row. It usually was just all the same energy.
All right, we will be taking a short break here after this game. We'll let you watch some bowling and enjoy the sounds. So we're going to take a short break here, let them finish this game, and then we'll be back.
Sounds good. Do you think we're gonna have scores after game 2?
Yeah, they'll
Okay,
put them
so-
in for sure. Yeah.
So when we're back, we're gonna have more updates and see how the leaderboard is looking like.
All right, we will be right back. All right, we are back, and I am joined by Mr. Brett Cooper.
How's it going, Blair?
Coop's in the house.
Doing all right?
We're doing good. We're doing good. We get to watch some U12 bowlers on both sides of this right now. They're the fun ones.
Yeah.
So to the left, you see Caden Sham, Nolan Randisi, who is quite the character, Cooper Powell, Gleason Garsk, Chase Rudy, and Dylan Fieldstad. And then to the right, we got Nevaeh Jepson, Ellie Kate Murray, Emily Schmidt, Priscilla Garcia, Vivian Jepson, and Taylor Morgan.
All right.
And all of these bowlers, the bowling ball weighs more than them, I think. not really, but they're pretty small.
So true.
Little Caden. Caden, his dad's a teacher, and he helps out with the middle school league. He goes and coaches kids.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. There's a bunch of kids on this pair, actually,
There
that
is.
give back. Like, Caden does that. Nolan Randisi is just a really smart kid, along with his sister Alyssa. And then Gleason, we met him on Friday, and he has a sweatshirt and t-shirt, and the initials on it are EKB, and it's Every Kid Bolts. And the proceeds of that t-shirt and sweatshirt, they donate bowling balls to brand new bowlers from the proceeds.
That's cool.
Yeah, so lots
That's a great idea.
Lots of initiatives going on with the
For
little
sure.
ones.
I like it.
Yeah.
A lot of two-handers, too.
Yeah, they're pretty much all two-handed at this age
Yeah.
group, I think. Maybe some of the girls are still one-handed.
One-handed.
Got Colin Park. Let's see if we have some bios, too. Usually the U12 do fill out the bios because the parents are still involved.
He's still doing it?
Yeah.
Nah.
Colin is from San Jose, bowls at Homestead. He's 10, first SYC. He plays flute, and he's really good at playing Roblox.
All right.
He wants to say hello to Darren Tang, Jason Belmonte, and Anthony Simonson. We'll do that, Colin. Thank you.
Wow. That's a list.
Yeah. Yeah. Great spare by Chase Rudy there. Henry Mann here. Henry, if you want to quiz Henry on all of the cores in bowling balls,
He's pretty smart.
he can't be stumped.
No. Wow.
Good shot.
Still throwing it good.
Yeah. They just keep
San
getting
Antonio.
better. Yes. His
Texas.
mom started a new youth series down there, too.
Yeah.
Good spare by Nevaeh Jepson. Taylor Morgan has a new puppy. Well, he's not a puppy anymore. He's like 10 months old. He's still a puppy. His name is Belmo.
Belmo?
Belmo the puppy.
All right.
This young man, Bam Bam.
I was going to ask you about him.
Okay.
He was the one that lost his chamois.
He did lose his chamois.
Bam Bam was looking for a chamois.
We found a chamois this morning.
All right.
Bam Bam is from Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
He goes to TV Bowling Supply, famous Mikey Tang and Chris Vi Pro Shop. But Bam Bam is self-taught.
Really?
No one's ever coached him.
Huh.
I asked his mom at an event. And I even asked Chris, too. I'm like...
I was going to say, didn't Vi get a hold of him yet?
They just kind of watch him and encourage him, but they say it's like so natural that they're just kind of letting him grow and
That's cool.
explore it. And he's fantastic. He's an
Nice.
SYC champion. Nolan is not an SYC champion yet. He's a medalist, but his championship is coming. His title, I should say.
Man, Henry just throwing him back.
Yeah, absolutely. They're all doing it. Aaron's got a double. Henry's got a double.
I haven't seen anybody close to 300 yet. You guys had some 300s yesterday.
We had a 300 watch this morning. We've had two near 300s.
Ah, okay.
We had, who did we have? Maximus, who went apparently I don't know what Daria and I were doing last game, but Maximus went 298, 290. We saw the 298, but we missed the 290. So I apologize, everyone. Who else? Who was our first one? There was someone else that had the front 10 this morning, or front 9, excuse me. So we'll have to watch.
See if anybody's stringing them.
Yeah. Guess I can turn off my phone now that bowling's over.
Bowling is over for the day.
Bowling's over. Priscilla has, she has gotten 2 gold medals this weekend. Let's see here.
Where's she from?
I'm looking to see if we got a bio.
Okay.
It looks like she didn't fill out one for the event. That's all right. Vivian Jepson is, when she's on 51, she's one of the Nebraska bowlers coming up. She's from Fremont, Nebraska.
All right. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Your stomping grounds.
Yeah. Exactly.
Bowls at 30 bowl.
All right.
She placed 3rd at the SYC in Baton Rouge on the long pattern. She won Nebraska Pepsi U10 last year.
Wow.
Had to sneeze, excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. She loves playing soccer too. You know, the Nebraska girls, they all, Karina Capron is a big idol for those youth players.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. Now she's off at college. Brett, did you throw at like any of these kids when you were little?
No, I wish I did.
I know.
I'm gonna throw it like Henry.
Oh my gosh. Turkey.
Yeah.
No problem. They're
No
like,
problem.
yeah, it's cool.
You got the two-handed going.
Yeah. Even Priscilla, two-handed lefty.
I know. I saw a few girls two-handed here.
Yep. Anna
Pretty cool.
Antony was one of the 300. She
Yeah.
throws it two-handed. It's coming, Brett.
It is. I like it.
Two-handed girls, they're coming.
All right.
Bam Bam, this was a Christmas present for Bam Bam, but...
This was?
Well, it was, but he was on the waiting list. And up until last week, they finally got into the tournament.
Really?
Yeah, so it was a very last-minute trip out here, but Bam Bam really wanted to bowl.
That's cool. Yeah, what'd you say? It filled up in 3 minutes?
Yeah, this one sold out quick.
Hmm.
They all sell out quick, but everyone wants to come to Vegas.
Yeah. I don't blame them. Get to bowl at the South Point.
Yeah. The U12 love being on the live stream.
Do they?
Oh yeah, they're digging it.
Cool.
Henry wanted to steal my microphone before it was going live. He's like, "Can I do the commentary?" I go, "Pretty sure you have to bowl." I'm pretty sure you can't multitask that much, but
Yeah. I'm sure he would give it a try.
yeah, run back. I mean, it's just like they go up, they throw strikes, and they come back and they're like, "Yeah, I do this all day,
Yeah.
every day."
And they're on the long pattern.
And they have literally as much ball speed as they can because
Yeah.
they're so small. it's just incredible watching them. Great spare by Emily. I'm doing a little 300 look. I don't see any at the low end. That's the furthest along.
No, I don't see anybody stringing. No, there's one down there, but
It's early.
it's like, yeah, 5 in a row.
Oh,
So,
Harper, right?
yeah.
Harper Burnett, yeah.
Yep.
All right, well, keep an eye on Harper.
We'll keep an eye.
I mean, Priscilla right here had 4 in a row.
Yeah.
So tiny. I mean, look at her and Ellie Kate.
Swinging the line.
I'm not bowling against these guys, by the way. No challenges
No.
against U12. They will beat me.
I'm going to need some handicap.
Yeah. Exactly. You'd have to use their age for your handicap.
Yeah.
Something, ooh.
She barely just got it.
She's like, I have it.
Yep. They've been going pretty quick today.
They have been. Sunday usually goes quick.
Does it?
Yeah, it's a longer pattern. They usually they strike a little more on the longer pattern
Okay.
in general.
Yeah, the pace just seems like it's going pretty good.
Yeah. Let's see if Taylor Morgan here can double on 51. She started with 2 splits. Ooh, that's close.
Ooh.
Double.
Yeah. I mean,
Goodman,
solid at the line, too.
yeah, right. Balanced.
Yeah.
I haven't been balanced in a year. Goodman says, love how the kids bowl as if the pattern isn't hard. Very true.
That is true.
Here goes Henry. He's on the front floor. Oh.
You like that one.
Yeah. I like little Chase Rudy's game too on 48.
Yeah. I saw him throw the shot earlier. Oh.
That one took off on him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was asking Jazz yesterday, like, how do you, with these kids, a lot of it is like speed and just trying to generate as much ball speed as possible. But you just have to grow into it. And he's like, yeah, sometimes I just have to tell them, you just have to grow into it, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know they're going to be great. They're going to keep
Right.
getting great. They're going to have a growth spurt. And so you just have to wait a little bit.
Yeah, they just need some ball speed. I agree with that.
Yeah.
And some of them do already.
Right.
But,
Like Bam Bam.
yeah,
He runs to the line.
he does. And that Collins got some good speed, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he got that
No.
to go. Shot by Gleason.
Yeah, he throws it good. I like it.
He is also a very well-spoken young man.
Yeah.
Like, came up, I asked him what his name was. After at first I actually asked him what his logo was before his name, because his logo's really cool on his hoodie. And then I asked him what his name was, and
Yeah.
he held out his hand and said, hello, my name is Gleason Garsk. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Like, little businessman
Yeah.
at like 10. It's fantastic. Let's see if he filled out a bio. He didn't. Leanne says that Nolan Randisi reminds her of Anthony Simonson, the way that he bowls.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
when you watch him. And you can see his hand,
Mm-hmm.
the way he follows through with his hand. I can see where she sees it.
He's probably watching all those YouTube videos.
Oh, yeah.
His
See that
speed's getting a
little-
little bit more.
See Nolan's little follow
Yeah, I
through
did.
where he comes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bam Bam is getting quicker if possible.
He is. Last one he just chucked down there.
He certainly does not take very much time. He
No.
picks up his ball and goes. And look, back up. Oh, come on.
Wow.
I can't with these kids. They're so good. They don't even know how good they are.
Yeah, they don't know yet. Oh.
That just was ball weight right there.
Yeah,
for
that-
Priscilla.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I know. It's like, that's a good shot.
Yeah. We were watching another young lady yesterday. She literally hit the pocket every single frame and didn't strike once.
Oh, no.
And she's in the U12, and it's like, this is just ball weight. That's
Yeah.
all that is. Like, great shot at Caden.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. Priscilla made her spare. Yeah, you're right. Colin does have good ball speed.
He
already.
does.
Yeah. Good control, too.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing you see is in between frames, they're all just talking to each other, too. It's not like they're into it, and trust me, they all want to win,
Right.
but they're having fun and
Yeah.
chatting.
Seems like they're all friends.
Ellie Kate Murray is clean through 7 frames, folks.
Uh-oh.
Making all her spares.
Got anybody else?
Harper,
No,
yeah,
Harper.
his streak ended as soon as we talked
Yeah.
about it. That was sad. Yeah, no, I think they're transitioning a lot, right?
Mhm.
Like last game it started and just continuing. The girls were moving into the boys' transition, so that's always hard. Come on, Chase. You got this. Chase Rudy is on a little streak of struggle, but I
Yeah,
think he can get back off of the struggle.
he can. He can spare it up.
Exactly. Meanwhile, Cooper. Oh, I thought he was going to double. I thought he was going to go Brooklyn and double. Oh, you may have called it. Oh, hit it. It's a great shot.
Yeah.
Right, we're getting down to the end.
I know. You guys got one more game after this?
One more game.
All right, we get
Daria's
some
going to
awards.
sneak back in, I think, and do
Yeah.
some commentary, and then we are going to award champions.
I like it.
We'll give some kids some medals, a really cool trophy.
Bam Bam and his backup ball.
Yeah. I have no words. I can't. I don't even know. Like Chris and Mikey just must have so much fun with him. I can't believe they haven't gotten Bam Bam on the YouTube channel yet.
Yeah, I know.
I'm calling Chris and Mikey out right now.
Ooh.
I want to see Bam Bam in a YouTube video.
Yeah, why
on
not?
The TV Bowling
Yeah.
Supply channel. Maybe Bam Bam is holding out like for contractual.
He could be.
agreements. Yeah, they can't quite afford Bam Bam. I don't know. We need to make that happen. What a shot by
Ooh.
Nolan. Oh my gosh, that was
Yeah,
so
he
good.
does. That's funny.
Yeah. Nolan's from Brooklyn, New York.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ellie can stay clean here. Ellie Kate.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm not bragging or anything, but I did get a box of chocolates from Nolan Randisi. So
You
just
did?
saying, yeah. Nolan was my Valentine this year.
All right. Nothing wrong with that. A little box of chocolates.
I know, and they were very good chocolates.
Yeah?
I did share them in the booth.
No.
It was very nice. I think they went over to Hershey's Chocolate World the other day.
Oh, they did?
Down on the strip,
Nice.
yeah. Yeah, because some of these kids, it's their first time in Vegas.
And they're thinking, what to do in Vegas?
Yeah. I think Nolan took Ellie Kate. They went down and explored M&M World, and
Okay.
Hershey's World, and Coca-Cola. I think they had a cool drink. Come on, Chase.
I was
Let's
gonna say,
double. I know.
strike there.
Yeah, I wanted it. Still a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Cooper, double.
Cooper. I like him.
Right?
There's something about his name I like.
I wonder why. He's got a little fire over there, too. Did
Yeah,
you see
he
that high
does.
five that he gave to Chase?
I saw that.
Yeah. Ooh, Henry.
Oh.
Okay, Priscilla has been getting some coaching advice. So
Has
let's
she?
see. Yep, she's been working with her coach or dad, it looks like.
Okay.
Let's see what this one looks. Oh, that's good. Looks like we moved left.
Oh.
Ellie Kate. 3-6-10 pickup to stay clean through
Whoa.
9 frames.
Good pickup.
Great shot by
Italian.
Colin. So now,
I like it. Way he throws it.
You didn't bull like these guys when you were little, which I didn't either.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't even bull like them now. Like, they're so good. This is ridiculous. By the way, they're on Sports Shop, people, that you're watching.
Yeah.
They're on a long pattern.
Very true.
Oh. That's rough for Bam Bam. Maybe he has
I wonder how he goes after this
I-
now. Does he go
that's-
back up or what does he do?
Well,
I think we're gonna find out.
yeah, I'm not sure. Like if he goes back up, is that a better strategy to
I
pick it
don't
up, or
know.
is that just to get two? I mean, he's
Maybe
on a
get two.
strike. Oh, look, we're picking
on.
up our spare ball. Which, all right, let's see. He did look back for a little advice,
Yeah.
or maybe encouragement.
He's gonna kick it over.
Yeah, he could, if anyone could.
It's gonna happen.
Let's see. Back up.
Oh, back up.
Oh, he went for
Oh.
two.
Yeah.
He went for two.
He went for two.
He picked the smart move.
Mhm.
Not the flashy, just the smart move.
Yeah.
Man, Priscilla is just going high.
Starting a hook in there for her.
Yeah, this is when she just needs a little more ball speed.
Yeah.
Ah, 4-pin.
Mm.
She chased it.
He wanted that one.
I wanted it for it.
Mm. Come on, Henry. Strike out. Ooh. They're looking for him, too.
They are. So Gleason shot 236. Cooper got to 180. Your guy Cooper.
Yep. I like Cooper.
Caden Sham had a very quiet 221.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, these kids, they're so good. Colin Park 208. Aaron Cabness, Bam Bam as we call him, 194. That's with the open. So he would have been in the 200s without
Yeah,
that.
if he didn't split.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
All right, Ellie. Okay. All right. We could stay clean though, Ellie.
Yeah.
What a shot by Henry. That was a good one.
Yeah, it was.
205. Yeah, that was good.
Oh, she's spared.
That's awesome. She can get to 201.
That's a good game.
Really good game. And I believe the U12 division's still relatively close.
Is it?
Let's take a look. U12 long. So Priscilla is minus 71. Emily Schmidt is minus 72. Ellie Kate was minus 108. CB Newton minus 73. So those are all one pins.
Yeah.
Overall, well, actually, I take that back. Priscilla's about 100 ahead of everyone else, but Ellie Kate is chasing silver.
Yeah.
199 for Ellie Kate.
Did you just get a gift?
I did.
What did you get there? Oh, the Storm Stanley Cup.
I did. It's awesome.
It is
It's
cool.
red. It's Buckeye red. See, you gotta know people, Brett.
I see. You got all these gifts.
I'm telling you. Stick
Nice.
with me.
I am.
You got another Cooper here, Cooper Pinkowski.
All right. All these Coopers coming out. I like
Yeah.
it.
All right, Coop.
Yeah.
You're gonna help us award some awesome champions.
For sure. After this next game.
Oh, what a spare by Taylor Morgan. 3-6-7-10.
Wow.
Just converting. All right, we're gonna watch them finish up, and then we're gonna take a short break because it looks like the pairs that are coming to us are not quite done yet. Got some U15 and U18 boys.
They'll finish up right here.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I believe Daria's coming back.
All right. Daria who?
Daria Paya.
Oh, okay. Yeah. She's kind of a big deal.
I know. Oh yeah. All right, we will be right back.
All right.
All right, we are back.
And this time I'm back with you again.
Yes.
Daria speaking.
Daria is back.
I'll be back for the very last game. See all the action.
So they will be putting in some scores after game 4. But right in front of us, Harper Burnett is leading on the long. So before this game, he was plus 79 and he was in first. And it looks like he is now plus 126. So I'd imagine he's still leading. I'm not seeing anyone that might be right there with him. But there will be some scoring updates. So this is U15 boys right in front of us that we are watching. Ezekiel Trejo, he is local to Las Vegas. Sebastian Better, CJ Quimbargi, Eli Inkner, Ezra Bentkowski.
Bentkowski?
That's Polish.
So every time you say W, it's a V. Because
Really?
we don't have a V in Polish.
You don't have
We don't have a V. So like my middle name is Veronica, but it's with a W because we don't have a V in our alphabet.
What? That's
so like
crazy.
whenever you see a Polish last name,
Yeah.
the W's are always a V.
Ah. See, I learned something new. And then we have Harper Burnett, who we just talked about. He was leading on the long.
So is it our U12 or
They're U15, yeah.
U15?
Yeah. And Sebastian Better yesterday, he was the one that bowled 300 on the medium pattern. Now, get this. So on the medium, Sebi bowled games of 184, 137, 300, 253, 195.
Wow.
A roller coaster.
Wow, I so understand that.
Yeah. So today it looks like he may not be having a great day today. Where is minus 30? Actually, give me one sheet. Where did he go? Oh, here he is. Oh, so going into this game he was minus 41, so he had a great game last game, trying to chase his way up. Had a rough start again. So he must be struggling on one pair here in the.
So what's the leading leader has 126 over, yeah?
Yeah, I think so. I'm waiting for the scores to come in. They'll be putting scores in right now. But overall, U15 boys, Gavin Fernandez at plus 220. Actually, before I say this is when I get in trouble because some people might know everyone is just after 3. So Gavin is plus 220. Ezra is in second at plus 182. And
Do you
Eli
see
Inkner.
Gavin anywhere here? Is he on any lanes that?
Sorry, what was that?
If we can see Gavin bowling anywhere here, or he is going to be bowling on lanes 53 and 54.
It doesn't look like, because I think the gray board is the one coming there. I don't see Gavin. But that doesn't mean he's not here, so he might be hiding somewhere close. He also might be one, sometimes the oldest U15s get moved up to a U18 boys pair, so that might be where he is.
Ezra has a very nice game.
Yes, he does. I agree.
A really, really good shot from Sebastian. He trusted it and he got a 6 or 7 pin. Strike.
So these pairs started with boys, then they had girls, then they had U12. So these bowlers are following U12.
That's why I feel like those lanes 49-50 have been very tricky this week.
Yes.
We've watched it yesterday as well in the evening on a short pattern and medium pattern, and definitely 49-50 was getting a lot of trouble with lots of out of bounds to the right due to the urethane that previously older boys were throwing at the truck up to where the breakpoint was, stretching the pattern and making the balls just float. So whoever was coming on that pair was really struggling. And today we just see a mishmash of different things. One pair hooks more and the other one hooks less, and sometimes the thread to the right comes back, and sometimes it does not. So I guess whoever figures them out first is gonna come on top.
It's true. Okay, I'm gonna do a little refresh of the scores. Still waiting on game 4 to be put in. But our award ceremony will take place very shortly after the end of this competition. What are your overall thoughts about the kids bowling and their games?
I'm very impressed.
Yeah.
Very. It's been a while since I have attended a youth event that would have so many youth bowlers of different ages. So I'm very, very impressed with not just their styles, but their feel to the lanes and the courtesy and how professional they are. You know, Again, I haven't seen anyone getting any temper tantrum, nobody kicking any ball returns or anything like that at all. So I feel like this generation is the future, and future is here.
They're just mini pros.
Yeah. I like it. One of the things that I can definitely notice, and it's something that I was not a big fan on the college bowling, is that in college bowling, there was a lot of candies on the lanes, Parents were bringing boxes and boxes of like snacks, and there was so much of like not good food, like empty calories, I would say, that just spike up your sugar levels, which at the end of the day are not very good for when you bowl many hours. And here, just looking at what the kids are having, it just usually looks like Gatorade, water, that's it. I don't see anybody snacking on chips, nobody having a bar. And I think that the understanding of bowling as a sport is also growing, and I feel like everybody is taking it seriously, very seriously, and understands that it's not just throwing a bowling ball, right? But it can be fitness, it's also food that you eat. So I'm very, very impressed with them, and I'm very excited that this is what bowling looks like right now.
Yeah, like Ridgely Potter there on 48. He does train at Kegel Training Center.
Oh, really? Is he from Florida, or he just
is.
travels there?
No, he lives very close to Kegel.
Oh, that's awesome.
So he trains with the coaches there and throws it great.
I feel like we have a lot of great coaches in general all throughout the country, but for some reason they're not very well known. I don't mean that they're not very well known, but let's say you're getting into bowling or you've bowled for some time and you're looking for coaching. Sometimes it's very difficult to find a coach that that you can connect with and is really good and has all the papers, for example. So I feel like there's a lot of very, very, very good coaches. So if any one of you listening is maybe struggling to find someone, I'm just gonna tell you to keep looking on the USBC website. You have all the certified coaches out there in the list, and there's a lot of amazing people that know what they're doing and can really take players to the next level.
100%. Daria, I heard that Barbara Chrisman is in the building.
Yes, she is.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she said that her trip was okay. She said that the weather in Utah wasn't great, and I was not very happy about that. We live very close to each other, like
yes.
we're all of us are kind of neighbors.
Yeah, we all are in that same area. Yeah, I'm hoping tonight that it won't be bad.
Yeah, I'm getting in very late, but I think we're on the same flight. Are you at 9 p.m. as well?
Yeah. We're all on that flight. Yeah, at least we'll all be in it together.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so having everybody right now starting the last game, who do we have fighting for
Good question.
medals, either overall or for the last
Well,
block?
so now the scores that they're following, or their scores on their names, should be correct, so we can see pretty closely. But it looks like Dahoon Kwan is plus 44, but Harper is plus 126, and I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he is at the top. They're updating scores right now, so in
Awesome.
another, like, I would say 5 minutes, we'll have a more detailed look. Overall, though, yeah, they're updating that right now.
I feel like there is no one that is coming close to Harper.
No,
It seems like
he is on a run today, although he seems to be.
he slowed
Well,
down a little
yeah,
bit.
he
With
did,
the,
but-
yeah. Now, once again, I think this pair is a little bit tricky, so it might have been either a bad shot or whatever happened to the lane was different than what was happening in the game before, so he had to make adjustments. Oh, very, very big split from SYC on lane 49. How do you pronounce his name correctly?
Ezekiel.
Ezekiel.
Yeah, that's a tricky one.
Yeah, Ezekiel.
Ezekiel's a great kid. Like I said, he's from Las Vegas, but he's in our Evolution program, which is our little. It's a free program for anybody to join,
Okay.
and we do a Zoom call once a month with some pros. Like, pros will pop in. I think you were on it one time.
I think I recorded a video for it, but I don't think I was ever live.
Okay, so we'll have to get you on the Zoom call once, and then
Sounds great.
But Ezekiel, on the last call, he actually answered a trivia question and won a phase AI.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so if your kids aren't in the Evolution program, you just go to stormbowling.com/evolution, and it's totally free. You just join, you get an email once a month. You see video tips from Daria and other great players.
You should definitely sign up.
That's right. Larry's commenting on the fact that there's a lot of two-handed players in the game, but Sebi here, that you're watching on lane 49, still throws it one-handed and throws it pretty darn well one-handed.
Very nice, yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure. His release is so clean, so Larry, I'm not sure about no one bowling one-handed anymore.
Is lane 49 getting a bit tricky?
It was for the U12 last. They kept moving left and
Yeah, the fifth frame has not been great for them.
No. Good shot by Tatum. Set to go. I think they're just hooking a lot. I think it's game 5 and a lot of different styles have come through this pair. You know, I'm surprised we didn't have a 300 yet.
That's true. I think I was saying that there's going to be 1 or 2 more this week, and maybe not. But it's just because the lanes are changing as well, so they're not getting any easier.
Yeah.
Now we have a nice shot on 51.
I'm going to do a score refresh. Let's see.
Yeah, I can see Ken collecting scorecards and putting stuff in.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Okay, so when he gets to the end, I'll because he's in the U15s right now. This is mostly this side.
It's crazy how sometimes you can see so much being so far back, And just by looking at what the ball does on the lane, you might be able to help making an adjustment, because you can see that it starts hooking very early or it doesn't hook. But when you're so close to it at the foul line, sometimes it just gets over your head and you don't see anything at all. So big props to all the ball reps as well that are on tour, that can see what the ball does, all the parents that are helping their kids here with bowling.
Yeah. Yeah, the parents are learning with the kids in most cases, and they learn the game pretty quickly.
Yep.
Great shot by CJ there. Alright, let's see here. U15 boys. Overall,
Do we have an update?
yeah, Gavin Fernandez overall is plus 278 and is leading. And I'm not sure what Gavin is bowling.
Yeah, we haven't seen him.
He might be on the other side.
Okay.
And then we have Ryder Basic, 179. Dahoon Kwan, plus 96. Dahoon is right to the left of us, so we can see. And this is just overall, as we said. And then on the long, oh, you know what? Gavin is plus 136 on the long. Where did Harper go, though? He should be on silver. Or he should be silver. Not sure where Harper went. Oh, his score might not be in there.
Yeah, I think they're still inputting some scores, right? So we might see slight changes.
Yeah. And if we did miss a score, we do update that at the end too. We go over everything.
Very nice shot from Ron on lane 48. He's fighting to keep his second spot, am I right? I think it's going to be very difficult for him to catch. It's 100 pins difference, but you never know, you know. He can bowl 260 while the other player bowls 160, and that's how we have.
For sure. That's how it happens.
Yeah.
Things can change quickly, though. Looks like Ridgely Potter Jr. is also struggling with the transition on this pair on 47-48. I think the path of transition on this group, we talked about it earlier, right? So it started with U18 boys, and then more boys came through U18, then the U18 girls, and then the U12, and I just think that they didn't blend very well.
I don't think so either. It would be easier probably if it was a pattern where the brackman was more defined. So let's say everybody was bowling up 5 because that's where the dry spot was.
Right.
But on the longer patterns like that, where you can have different angles of entry for the ball, you can definitely mess up a pair, you know?
Yeah.
It doesn't take much. Just like a few players playing extremely different lines to where they all start in different spots, it all goes away in the front, and it gets very difficult. That was a very good shot on 50.
Really good.
Really good.
It's Mr. Ezra.
How far away is he from medaling?
Overall, Ezra is 6th, plus 182.
So would that mean that he's second?
I think so, because I think these scores are just not all in. But there might be some further down. Yeah, I think he is second right now overall.
Okay, so he is the one trying to keep second place. Whisper from Sebastian. Sebastian is wearing a bowling knee R jersey, which might mean that he is training with William Clark.
Which one? Which one?
Sebastian.
Oh yeah,
He's
Sebi.
wearing
yes.
the bowler's ER. He might be.
He is one of the Will's bowlers. Yeah.
He had a very, very nice game.
You've worked with Coach Will too.
Yes. Will helped me to get my track higher. I've struggled a lot with my track being lower and my PIP being, very high threes, around 4. I really struggled with getting it up, and he helped me figure it out. So I've had a very good experience working with Will.
It's awesome. Yeah, he coaches a lot of the youth players.
Yeah, I noticed whenever I came through and I was like, well, do you have a moment like just to look at my game and tell me, is it, what can I do to get my track higher, for example? He always had time, but he would have so many players working with him, and it was just constant. But that's great. I feel like I would love for that to be in like every single bowling center, I would like there to be a good coach that can help for those who want help. And sometimes it's just difficult, as we were talking about before.
For sure.
I think a lot of people don't realize that even the players in PBA and PWBA on the highest levels of the game, they constantly work with coaches. Maybe it's not on like week-to-week basis, like it could have been when they were first developing their games, but the work never stops. There is always things to fix, the new errors that show up. So probably the bowlers that you watch on TV, they probably also get some coaching or get at least some eyes on them to help them fix certain things.
I'd agree with that. Yeah, definitely. These kids are growing and changing a lot too. So even if their game is good now, it might like one little growth spurt can really
definitely
get something out of whack, and it's not that far off.
Definitely. And I do think, especially for two-handed bowlers, things change a bit quicker.
Yeah.
Because they are using a lot of their like lower body, but their upper body that is holding the ball using two hands. Once they, for example, grow like 5 inches over a summer, because sometimes you see a kid, right?
Yeah.
And then you see them like 4 months later and they're taller than you. That can make it a lot like difficult sometimes to adjust those changes in your body into your game. So being able to have someone that can look at you and be like, hey, we have to work back on whatever you worked on 3 years ago because your body is not the same anymore. I think that's a big help. Harper did not like that shot, but he's quite safe, right? I would say.
I think Leanne is actually gonna. I see her putting in scores in front of us right now, so I'll refresh. And I think he is. I mean, I think he was good for second place on the long. Let's just double check this again. Because Gavin was plus 136. He's plus 126.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yep, so he needs to get pins.
He's at least good for a medal, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not gold, but at least he'll be on the podium. Yeah, see. So he's in second, but Jairus is behind him. Let's see if all of Jairus' scores are all in now. So he's good for silver, it looks like.
Yeah, but he's only 10 pins away. Is that correct? From gold?
Yeah, yep.
So that's why every pin counts right now.
Every pin does count, yeah.
He can win. And what we're looking at right now is after 5 games of the long, right? How does the total for 15 games look like?
So Gavin is plus 278. Ezra is plus 183. So Gavin is very significantly in the lead, nearly 100 pins. It looks like Ezra, Ryder, and Harper are battling it out. Ezra is plus 183, Ryder's plus 179, and Harper's plus 178. Ezekiel's right behind him, plus 163. So, but Ezekiel, it looks like he is not having a very great game. This pair was tricky for him. Sebi's a little far back. He's having a solid game. Ezra and Harper are very close. They're battling it out. And Ryder's right to the left of them, but Ryder he's only in the 5th frame and he went double, spare double.
Looks like the beginning of a good game.
Yep. There's Ezekiel. I want Ezekiel to strike out here on lane 15. Come on, Ezekiel.
He's got a chance.
There it is. There's a double. He's a little bummed about this game, you can tell. Just because he was doing so well overall. But still a great tournament. I mean, these kids are so hard on themselves.
Yeah, I think, but when I was answering some of the questions, I did mention that there is one thing good about aging is that some things get easier, and those things are like, you just become a little bit easier on yourself, and some choices are just a lot easier. Some problems don't seem as big as they used to be. And I feel like right now at this age, they're gonna have a lot of emotions.
Yes.
Good shot from Ezekiel. Save that game.
This is a big game saver. You can get to 190.
Almost made that PBA washout, but he left the 6 spin.
So Eli, let's see where Eli is. Eli was in 6th. He was plus 149.
A very unfortunate last game.
Yeah. And there's Ezekiel, 190. So Ezekiel will finish up at plus 153 for overall.
He's got a chance, but we don't know how the rest of the competitors are gonna finish.
He should be so proud of himself, though. I'm pretty sure that's a great finish for him in the U15 division here.
How old is he? Do you know?
Let's look and see.
That's a very good shot on lane 50. Sebastian is gonna, if he strikes out, I think he's gonna get to 210.
He's 13, Ezekiel is, so this is just his first year in U15.
Okay, so yeah.
So he should not be so hard on himself.
I agree.
Sebi here is trying to finish out too. Great shot. He didn't like it though.
I think it was a little in.
Yeah.
Comparing to the previous one, but having a longer pattern like that, I feel like you get a little bit of push if you don't miss left, and you took advantage of that.
All right, folks, we are getting down to the end. We are going to end the live stream here when this pair finishes up so that we can get ready for the award ceremony that'll take place. So thank you all for joining us this weekend. Daria, thanks for spending your weekend with the kids.
Yeah, I'm very excited that I could be here, and thanks for everyone watching, and to you, Blair, for doing the live stream. Thanks to all the volunteers for doing all the work so that the event can happen.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
And I hope there's gonna be so many more events to come, and we're just gonna keep. How do you say that? Not grow of age, like age out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, we're gonna see a lot of groups aging out for the new ones to come in.
Yeah. Yeah, keep bowling though, right? Like you want to see them on tour.
Yes, I
Yeah.
do. Yes, I do.
Yeah, because a lot of these young ladies, that their aspiration is to be a PWBA bowler, and the boys want to go and bowl on the PBA tour. Lots of great opportunities
It
in
is.
bowling right now.
Yeah, it is. Okay, anyway, thank you guys so much. And we'll catch up on medal ceremony, right? That's gonna happen right after.
Yeah, but I don't know if we're gonna live stream or not. I'm gonna ask Leanne. Sometimes we
Okay.
live stream it, sometimes we don't. It's hard to see it sometimes, but we may live stream. We'll see. So until next time, we gotta let Harper finish. Harper is gonna be our last shot of the live stream of the first event in 2025. It's Mr. Harper. Ah, it's a strike. All right, folks, we will see you all next time.
Yep, see you soon. Sending strikes.
You've been watching the 2025 SYC Nevada. The SYC Nevada would not be possible without the generous donations from our sponsors: Storm Bowling, Cool Wick, PBA Junior, Kegel, Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Shoes, Ray's Eyewear, Ballard's Bowling Academy, Master Industries, Quality Respite and Home Care, and by T&D Transportation. Special thanks to the official scoring system of the Storm Youth Championships, Bowlmetrics. The preceding was produced exclusively by Storm Bowling. For more information on upcoming events and more, please visit stormbowling.com. Once again, thanks for watching.